Hello everyone, Danny here today to talk to you about a book that was thoroughly enjoyable despite the fact that the plot was kind of vague. The character development was okay. There were a lot of areas to critique the story if I wanted to, but the simple fact of the matter was that I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and it's the first book in a series. I am definitely going to finish the series. Now you're wondering if the plot was kind of vague and the ending, you could see it coming a mile away, no surprises there. Why was this book so enjoyable? Before I get into that, I have a favor to ask. If, like me, you love audiobooks or just books in general, please subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and join me on my audiobook journey. If you have a book you'd like me to review, put it in the comment section. That's what it's there for. Now, the name of this book is Traitor's Blade, and it is written by Sebastien De Castell. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. It's a very cool name. I really hope I pronounced it correctly. And it's the first book in a series. Now it stars Falco Valmond, who as a young boy dreamt of being a greatcoat and everything that a greatcoat would be, and managed to become a greatcoat. And then the king's killed, the greatcoats are disbanded in shame, and he still has this ideology of who he wants to be and who the greatcoats truly are. And a lot of it is based upon this king who kind of started the whole greatcoats thing. Now, the world building in this book leaves a lot of holes and gaps and things that you really don't understand, and you just don't end up caring. Quite honestly, this is a book that grabbed me from the beginning. So Falco Valmond has his two best friends with him. I made notes here, Kest and Brasti, and one of them is the greatest swordsman in the world. The other one is the greatest archer in the world. Falco is not the greatest of anything unless he's like the greatest dreamer or, ideologist or whatever you want to call it. He is really good at actually surviving, and they make jokes about that throughout the book that, we knew he'd live because even though he should have died, this is Falco we're talking about. Somehow he always finds a way to come out. What grabbed me from the beginning in this book and really drew me into the story, and in my opinion is well developed and done, is the relationship and the friendship between those three, the banter that goes back and forth. That's the portion of the book that drew me. And the battle scenes are good. There is a plot to it. There are some kind of holes in the plot, and for a good portion of the book you're kind of left wondering, what is Falco's goal here? Why is Falco doing what he's doing? I really don't understand the reasoning behind his thinking. I don't understand the plot of where this is going. A good bit of the book I'm left wondering, I don't understand the plot of where this is going. It didn't matter, because the banter and the relationship between the three of them was so very good. There's magic in this world. I have no clue. I finished the entire book, and I have no clue how the magic in this world works. It's not explained well. I literally have no clue. I just know there is actually magic in this world. It has kind of a Three Musketeers feel to it. And that is due to the banter and the relationship between the three characters. The fact that they fight with falchions, whatever you call those long, skinny swords, is what they fight with. That's what the greatcoats fought with. The ending, like I said, you see the ending coming. There are some twists in the ending that tweak it so you don't, well, at least me, it wasn't like I could have spelled it out. This is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Overall, this is what's going to happen, and there are some twists and some turns in there that I wasn't expecting, but I kind of knew the ending before the ending occurred there. Went on, I didn't know if this was a one and done or if this was part of a series. Went on, discovered the series, was excited. The narrator was an amazing choice for a narrator. He fits this story. His voice, his delivery, accents, the just perfect choice for a narrator. Mature content. There's definite mature content in this. You have foul language throughout the book. You have some sexual scenes, some lewd and adult jokes. None of it, as I'm fond of saying, none of it is graphic or anything like that. But it is definitely still there. You have some prostitution and other stuff that does occur in the book. In fact, a prostitute plays kind of a key minor role in the book, I would say. There's one twist at the end that involves the seamstress that I wondered about. I won't say I saw it coming. I wondered about it because it would fit with the story. And so when it happened, it wasn't like, oh, wow. It was more like, okay, I wondered about that kind of a thing. It's one of those books that never had me on the edge of my seat, holding my breath, wondering what was coming next. It had me sitting back in my seat, relaxing, enjoying, laughing. I laughed quite often throughout the book. There's some scenes of torture. So considering the fact that I laughed quite often in the book with some scenes of torture, that really does say something about the writing of the author. It was kind of interesting to go through and read the posted reviews about the book and the things that people, nobody hated the book. Several people loved the book, and some people were like, that's okay. I only saw one really negative complaint, and it's something that I would disagree with, and I'm not going to get into it because it doesn't really matter at all. Suffice it to say, it is a book that is going to be one that I will listen to again and again and again, provided the rest of the series is as good as this start to the series. And I will say this, the way the book ends opens up a myriad of directions for the series to go. I now understand the overall and arching plot of the series. Basically, you have these dukes who are all vile, evil human beings that should just be wiped off the face of the earth. And the king had been trying to rein them in, and he had been using the greatcoats to do that. The dukes had rebelled and killed the king and put the greatcoats into rebellion. And now Falkio wants to take the king's dream and make the king's dream reality. You have flashbacks in the book. Loved the flashbacks, loved a lot of the backstories and things that the author did. If you like my review, please hit the like button. If you like my channel, subscribe, turn on notifications. Questions, comments, feedbacks, book review requests, put them in the comments. That's what it's there for. But most importantly, no matter what else you do today, make sure that today you listen to at least one really good audiobook, and I highly recommend Traitor's Blade, and yes, I'm looking over at my notes here, by Sebastien De Castell. And I really hope I pronounced that name correctly because that's a cool sounding name. And the author's name, by the way, fits this book perfectly as as well. Have a good day.